All right, welcome to the last Every Show Joe Says Go for the calendar year of 2017. 2017 is nearing its end. I got a few of my moments here from my favorite little moments of the year, though there's actually a bunch as we bring it in here. But yeah, welcome. As I said, I was going to give you some help on New Year's Eve, and I'm here to do that. Plus, a few more days of music. What else? What else? Thank you again. Right at the top of it, I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me this year. Thank you for watching this, and just for liking everything I do. Hopefully, I can get my financials right back underneath my feet for a little more stability and get back in the swing of things like I was. But I'm still making it out to shows. I'm still helping you make it out to shows. And that's what this is all about. So, without further ado, let's roll right into this. Tonight, the 30th, there's actually a bunch of stuff. We've got the Fiesta Beer Festival. This is a festival going on during and after the festival. The music starts after, headlined by Fayuca. And that's got Mind Upside, Jonathan Thomas and the Little Room Band. That's over at BLK Live. But there's more. There's actually a bunch of music. They keep you busy today and tomorrow, right before the new year. We've got the rally for Patrick Morales. He's going for Tempe City Council. That is over at the Yucca Tap Room. That includes Typhoid Mary, 1117, Limit Club, Oscar Rocca Fayuca, and Santa Pachita over at the Yucca Tap. And right across the street, we got Whiskey in the Barrels playing what I believe is their last show of the year with Frosty and the Silvertones and Phosphines over at Timeout Lounge. Moving over to Tempe Tavern, we've got the New Year's Eve show, and that's with Manic Monkeys, Exploding Oranges, Mark Norman, Nick Stevens, and Zach O'Meara. I don't think in that exact order, over at the Tempe Tavern. Plus, we've got over at the FOCO, we got Mike Sparrow of Authority Zero, Kim Capria of The Banter, Adam Reed, and Jake Paxton of Hostile Work Environment. Moving on, we still have some DIY stuff going on too. We got Manu Zuzias with Quinto Rock, Dumpster Hump, Fatal Hit, and Simple Malfunction, and Burnin' Roach. Sorry, I was caught a typo here. I'm just gonna fix in my own sheet just because I want to make sure it's there before I forget. That one is at the Crusty Palms. That one you also need to ask one of the guys playing it. As long as they trust it, they'll give you the address. We got Burning Lacquers, Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers, the Dry Surfinis, and Crossfire Lounge over at the Lost Leaf, which means it's free. Go out, enjoy it. One more here. I believe, if I understand correctly, this is a local AC/DC cover band called AZDZ. They're over at the Starlight Lounge with the Victims and the Kentucky Rifles and Kit Kat Dance. So that rounds that up. And then moving on to New Year's Eve, which, yes, I had to wear Mad Dog Tanner because when you're named after a movie that involves time travel, I figured it's perfectly appropriate to talk New Year's Eve and New Year's wearing. Plus, they're fucking rad if you haven't seen them yet. So, there's also that. There's a bunch of stuff actually. Speaking of New Year's Eve, though, I'll mention what I'm going to here at the top, but there's a bunch of stuff. You can definitely keep yourself entertained this night and find some music. And it doesn't have to be one of those block parties. Nothing against what they're doing over at downtown or Scottsdale. Not my type of music. Let's just say that. Alright, anyways. Moving right on. I'm going to be at Mac Sabbath. They're playing here with the Dwarves, Brolof, Krovac, and Soul Sellout over at Club Red. That's where you're going to find me. But if I wasn't there, and this is a fucking killer show, over at the Rebel Lounge, we've got Chuck Reagan of Hot Water Music. He's there with Haymarket Squares and Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold, and that's a fucking awesome show that if things just didn't overlap, I would have been there. But, yeah, unfortunately. Though, there's still more, and there's going to be more. We've got Jason DeVore and the Convictions playing with the Banter and the Threads over the Yucca Tap Room. We've got a nerdy New Year, I think they're calling it, over at the Grid. That's with two of my favorites, Megaran and the Mini Bosses. Plus, I think there's actually a few more little 8-bit, or not 8-bit, but, you know, that kind of music, spinning, DJing. So that'd be fun. Have some brews, play some video games, and listen to some awesome fucking music right there. We've also got Manic Monkeys, Space Marble, Tempe Sour, and Exploding Oranges over at the Timeout Lounge. Then we've got 311. This one probably going to catch a few people out. That's with the original Whalers, but also the Funk Junkies, once again playing a New Year's show. We've got Black Bottom Lighters, also another awesome local right on that lineup. Whoops, excuse me. over at the Marquee Theater. Then a little more DIY, we got the PVC New Year's Eve fashion show, they're calling it. And this is, I'm guessing by the amount of bands, it's going to be going on, starting early and going on, or maybe just going on late. Who knows? But that includes Erico, Ancient Egypt, Kill Your TV, who's actually on my top 10. I'll just plug it right here. Top 10 local albums of 2017. If you haven't checked that out, that's over on everyshowjoe.com. But yeah, they're there. We got Manu Zuzias, Dadodo, who's on that list too, Andy Warpigs, and more over at the PVC Crack Estate, as they're calling it. What else? We got Wives, Banana Gun, and Ghetto Cowgirl over Last Exit Live. And if you want to escape the 70 degrees apparently that we're now at, you know, some places are freezing, and then there's Phoenix. We've got up in Flagstaff at the Green Room, we've got Jerusa Funk with Jeremiah Green and Emmett White. So some cool stuff up there. Monday, I didn't find anything I really want to call out, or maybe there just wasn't anything. But it looks like you'll have some time to nurse that hangover, or if you're the DD, you can actually get the hangover and move on with the day and enjoy, watch some bowl games, watch whatever, and play some video games. Then moving on to Tuesday, though, found some awesome music to go check out. Extra Crispy with 3 X's, and on my list too. That's over at the Lost Leaf Free Show. Then we got Color TV doing their Rogue residency over the Rogue Bar. And that's with the Alienated, No Swell, the Ick, and Soma. Wednesday, actually some good music here. We've got US Bombs with the Freeze, FOL, first or last, FOL. I think they go by either or. They started rebranding as FOL. And Reason Unknown rounding out that killer fucking show. But Alex Squared right off their new release, also on the list, that came out on the 25th. They've been doing a little mini tour. They're going to be playing Joe's Grotto with at least Birth of Monsters. I'm not sure who else, but that's going to be over there on the 3rd on Wednesday. Plus, we have one more show over the Trunk Space on Wednesday night. Gabby, Snail Polish, Max, El Nino, and Soft Ronnie. So, some decent music. Starts to ramp up pretty quickly, because once we hit Thursday, we've got a few more here. We've got Scorpion vs. Tarantula, Kill Your TV, JJCNV, and Heavy Breather over at the Rebel Lounge on Thursday. Plus Trash Mullet, It's Embarrassing, General Anxiety, Honey Danger, and the I-10 Shooters over at the Lunchbox. And one more in the Valley, we've got High Dive, Simple Malfunction, and Sporg over at the Yucca Tap Room. But there's one more. Up at the Flagstaff Green Room, Alex Squared is doing their, I guess this is their official album release. That's over at the Green Room also. That's with Skulldrug and Birth of Monsters. So, again, if you want to escape Thursday, you can head up there, catch some more awesome punk music. And I wonder if that means Skulldrug's on the Joe's Grotto show. I don't know. We'll find out as we get closer then. Or when they watch this and go, wait, Joe, actually they are. Or, no, they're not. This is who's actually on. But this will at least help you. This gives you some guidelines, gives you some ideas on what you're going to do for New Year's and New Year's Eve, and actually for a couple days of music if you're looking. So that's what I'm always here for. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me on everyshowjoe.com. We've got actually my top 10 local albums, my favorites of 2017. That's up on the website right now, so you can head over there and check that out. Plus, you can always keep up with me on real time on social media as Every Show Joe. Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, you know, that kind of stuff. And if you want to support me, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. You can always give me just even $1. That helps. That helps pay for some shows. That helps pay for the reward that if you do the $5 tier, I actually give away some music. Last month, I actually gave away one of my favorites, which I've not made this list yet, so stay tuned, of my national list. But the split, the direct hit, Pairs, Human Movement split, I gave that away on vinyl last month. So the $5 tier does get you a chance to win some awesome vinyl or sometimes CD of music. So be sure to help out if you can. If you can't, understandable. Regardless, thank you guys. Thank you for the support for the whole year, for the last couple of years. Thank you. I don't know what I do. I guess I'm kind of without words at the moment as I'm trying to put it together. But thank you, and I'm going to try and keep this up and try to keep this going, try to get the pictures up as soon as I can. Had a little setback later in 2017, but hoping to fix that. So hopefully things will improve here and bring in a good 2018, because it was a great 2017 of music at the very least. I mean, fuck the bullshit, that's the politics. There was some great music, and I expect there to be a lot more awesome music in 2018. So, without any further ado, I'm going to actually close this one out. As always, be safe, have fun, but share what you love, what you're seeing. If you like that band, share it with your friends. Show them the pictures, show them the link. Show them, I always bitch about this, but show them the video if you recorded it at the show. Show them the band. Show how fun they are. The bands appreciate it. Keeps them around, keeps them going, gets some more people coming out. And then we have them going on for longer, maybe getting bigger. Hopefully getting bigger. We've got, yeah. Think that's it. So, be safe. Happy New Year. See you, see you in 2018. See you next year. And we're going to have to find the button so it doesn't seem as awkward. We're going to pose, right? All right. And I'm out.